Hey dreamers, doers, and professional overthinkers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a classic that has been called the secret sauce behind success, before the secret was even a thing. The Magic of Believing by Claude M. Bristol. Now this book was first published in 1948. Yes, back when Wi-Fi wasn't even a twinkle in anyone's eye. But don't let the vintage fool you. The ideas in here are like timeless Wi-Fi for your brain. So grab your mental router and let's plug in. Here's the bold promise of this book. If you can truly believe in something, not just wish for it, but genuinely convince your subconscious that it's real, then reality starts to bend in your favor. Sound like magic? Well, Claude Bristol would say, it is magic, but backed by psychology. So let's break it down. Claude M. Bristol wasn't a guru on a mountaintop. He was a hard-nosed journalist, a soldier, an investment banker, a man who dealt in facts. After decades of observing people, from the trenches of World War I to the boardrooms of Wall Street, he discovered a single unifying truth. His main argument is simple but powerful. Belief is the key that unlocks success. Not raw talent, not a lucky break, not how many followers you have on TikTok. It's the unwavering, deeply held conviction that you can achieve your goal. It's the invisible engine driving all great accomplishments. To understand how, Bristol asks us to think of our mind as a garden. Your conscious thoughts are the seeds, but the real power lies in your subconscious mind. That's the soil. And it's the most fertile soil on the planet, working 24/7, never sleeping, never questioning. When you plant a seed of an idea with genuine emotional belief, you're giving a direct order. The subconscious takes that seed and immediately begins to marshal all its resources to grow it into a massive oak tree of results. It connects you with the right people, presents opportunities, and gives you the creative ideas to make it a reality. It's your tireless, invisible partner. But here's the critical catch where most people go wrong. The subconscious doesn't judge. It's a completely impartial force. It doesn't know the difference between a flower and a weed. Plant seeds of confidence and success. It will diligently bring you a harvest of achievement. But what happens when you plant weeds of doubt? Thoughts like, I'm not smart enough, or this will never work? Your subconscious accepts that as a command and says, okay, you got it. It then works just as hard to create a reality matching that negative belief. Bristol argues that fear is simply belief in reverse, using this incredible power to manifest the very outcome you dread. You've just started a farm of failure. So step one is to become a vigilant gatekeeper of your mind. Watch what you're planting. Bristol was intensely practical about this. He championed the card system. Write your definite, major goal on a small card. Carry it with you. Read it when you wake up, several times a day, and right before you sleep. Each time you read it, you are consciously replanting that powerful seed, reinforcing the command to your subconscious. You are actively choosing to cultivate success instead of letting the weeds of doubt take over by default. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a deliberate mental discipline. Bristol was basically preaching visualization long before athletes and CEOs made it trendy. And this wasn't some guru from a mountaintop. Claude Bristol was a hard-headed journalist and police reporter. He saw patterns in the successful people he met and distilled them into his 1948 classic, The Magic of Believing. His core idea is this: your subconscious mind is a powerful, tireless servant, but it doesn't think in words, it thinks in pictures. Bristol said if you can see yourself already living your goal, vividly, with emotion and detail, your subconscious accepts that picture as a reality. It doesn't question it. It just starts working behind the scenes, connecting you with the right people, opportunities, and ideas to make that picture your physical reality. Think of it like sending Uber Eats instructions to your brain. You have to be incredibly specific. Just asking for success is like ordering food and hoping for the best. You'll probably end up with soggy, lukewarm fries when you were dreaming of a gourmet burger. Bristol urged readers to paint a complete mental masterpiece. Don't just want a better job. Instead, visualize the exact job title on your new business card. See the number in your bank account after your first paycheck hits. Feel the confidence as you lead a team meeting. Picture the specific apartment you'll move into, the car you'll drive, the feeling of freedom and security. The more sensory details you add, the sights, sounds, smells, and feelings, the clearer the order is for your subconscious to deliver. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a proven technique used at the highest levels of human performance. Modern science calls it motor imagery. When Olympic athletes visualize their performance, brain scans show that the neural pathways involved fire up in the exact same sequence as if they were physically competing. Their muscles even show micro-contractions. Legendary golfer Jack Nicklaus famously said he never hit a shot without first seeing it clearly in his mind. The flight of the ball, its trajectory, and where it would land. He was mentally rehearsing success. This is what Bristol was talking about. You are literally training your brain and nervous system for a new reality. So yes, that focused daydreaming isn't just a fun escape. It's legitimate, high-performance training for your life. Now, Bristol introduces autosuggestion, which is just a fancy way of saying, talk to yourself until your subconscious believes you. You know those people who give themselves pep talks in the bathroom mirror? They're not crazy. They're reprogramming their mental software. Example, instead of saying, I hope I'll be confident, you repeat, I am confident. I am unstoppable. I make Ryan Gosling look insecure. Say it with enough belief, and your subconscious will start making it true. Basically, your brain is like Netflix. Whatever you play on repeat, it eventually recommends more of the same. Bristol also says, repetition is king. Ever had a song stuck in your head because you heard it too many times? Your subconscious works the same way. So repeat your beliefs, visualize them, reinforce them daily. Think of it like brushing your mental teeth. If you don't, plaque builds up. Except here the plaque is self-doubt and negative thoughts. Here's the kicker. Believing isn't just about sitting on your couch chanting affirmations while Netflix asks if you're still watching. You have to take action. Bristol insists that belief plus consistent action equals sign unstoppable momentum. It's not about waiting for the universe to deliver like Amazon Prime. It's about meeting the delivery halfway. Think of belief as the fuel, action as the car. Without both, you're just sitting in a parked vehicle making vroom vroom noises. All right, let's distill the powerful wisdom of Claude M. Bristol's The Magic of Believing into its core, actionable principles. Think of this not just as a summary, but as a blueprint. These are the 5 master keys to unlocking the incredible, often dormant power of your own mind. First, and most importantly, belief is the foundation. Your subconscious mind is the tireless builder of your reality, and it constructs whatever blueprint you give it. It doesn't argue, it doesn't judge. It simply accepts your deepest, most dominant beliefs as fact and gets to work. Think of it as a fertile garden. If you plant seeds of doubt and fear, that's what you'll harvest. But if you consciously, deliberately plant seeds of confidence, success, and achievement, your subconscious will manifest them into your life. Second, visualization is your mental training ground. Bristol calls this creating a mental movie. It's not enough to just see a static image of your goal. You have to see it, and then you have to it. Immerse yourself in the scene. If your goal is a new job, don't just picture the offer letter. Feel the firm handshake, hear the words "welcome aboard," smell the coffee in your new office, and let the feeling of pride and accomplishment wash over you. This emotional charge is what makes the image real to your subconscious. Third, autosuggestion is how you reprogram your mind. This is the direct line to your subconscious. Bristol championed the card system for a reason. It works. Write your primary goal on a small card in the present tense, as if it's already a reality. I am a confident, charismatic leader, not I will be. Carry this card with you. Read it aloud when you wake up, before you sleep, and several times throughout the day. Each repetition is a command, overriding old, limiting programming with your new desired reality. Fourth, repetition is what makes it stick. A single thought, no matter how powerful, can be fleeting. But consistent, daily repetition forges new neural pathways in your brain. It's like carving a path through a dense forest. The first time is difficult, but each time you walk it, the path becomes clearer, wider, and easier to travel. Your new belief system works the same way. Daily practice, even for just 5 minutes, is non-negotiable. It builds the mental momentum that makes your new reality inevitable. And fifth, belief without action is just daydreaming. This is the critical step where the magic meets the material world. True, deep belief doesn't lead to passivity. It ignites inspired action. You'll start seeing opportunities you were blind to before. You'll have the courage to make that call, send that email, or start that project. The universe, as Bristol suggests, conspires to help those already in motion. The magic opens the doors, but you still have to walk through them. Get moving. So, you see, the magic isn't some external force out there. It's the incredible scientific mechanism in here. It's the technology of your own mind. Once you truly grasp that and put these principles to work, you'll stop hoping for a better life and start creating it. You will believe it, and then you will see it. And if you believe in the power of sharing knowledge, you can help this channel grow by smashing that like button and subscribing for more deep dives. Better yet, share this video with someone you believe in. That friend with a big dream, a family member needing a boost, or anyone who could use a little mental magic today. Because even YouTube's algorithm works on a form of belief. It's called engagement, and I believe in you.